Jidion has been doing these catching and predators for over some years now, and I truly, not to sound weird or nothing, but I think some of these people, some of these suspects that he's catching are innocent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound weird. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound weird.
All of this sounds weird, actually. Everything that's coming out of your mouth until this point has already sounded weird. Before you made this video, anything I heard from you sounded weird. But this just cemented that tenfold. You are a complete weirdo and apparently a pred. How at any point in time in that sentence can you say, oh yeah, we all know I don't like minors, but I'm gonna go out of my way to DM 100 of them in order to catch Jidion? What? As if you can't just look up the people that Jidion has put in jail and check if they're actually in there, check what their charges are. There are so many other ways you can go about this, and this just seems like somebody who is trying to go out of their way to find a loophole to talk to kids, because that's all you're actually doing basically. I don't know where he thinks he's going to go with this plan, if you can even call it that, and if he's actually even doing this. But I don't know how you can even call this a joke or think this is some sort of content idea that should be uploaded to YouTube, TikTok, or wherever, because a lot of his videos are meant to be dark humor, jokes, or just something to laugh at where you don't take it as seriously. But there is nothing funny about any of this, and this is something that should definitely ruin his life.
Now, when I DM these 100 minors, I'm not going to take it nowhere out of the experiment. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to be weird and really trying to talk to these minors. I'm going to do this to see who do I meet up with. If I meet up with one of these minors and Jidion's there, okay, I take my charge, I go to jail, I get a bond, and I get out. But if I meet up with one of these minors and Jidion is not there, it's fake, scripted. I'm taking the blame. If this go wrong and I really meet a minor and not Jidion, I could be going forever, bro. Yeah. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to be texting these minors. I'm going to be flirting with minors. I'm going only for the experiment.
Yeah, no. I really hope you do go to jail for this, my guy. That's the only way to teach you a lesson with your lying eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. These are freaking lying eyes. He can't take this fully seriously. He's not. I'm pretty sure all he's just praying for is to meet Jidion and be famous. He's not fully committed to this, okay? Like, bro, these are fake eyes. I know you're folding the moment things get serious. What if it's not Jidion? What if it's an actual police operation? What if it's like that? Then you get caught, you're arrested, now you have a charge. You can't use the excuse you're doing this as an experiment, okay? This is not government approved, organizational permission or whatever. You're on your own, G. That's not defendable in court unless you have a good lawyer. But even a good lawyer will be like, yeah, man, you gotta take the 5 years, man. They're gonna give you 30, you gotta take the 5. That's all. That's the best they can do for you. Take the 5 and a year of probation. That's it, my guy. You really did all this for nothing. I don't know where you at in your life, but your room looks good. If I had that, oh my goodness, I'll be jumping around, moving around my room. If I had this big of a room. I think this is my mom's size. No, this room is like slightly bigger than my mom's room. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. If I had that, G, yo.